Watch these numbers before they are taken down from the platforms. Hit the like button right away and watch till the end, because Delaware Senator Chris Coons asked Kash Patel about FBI investigation statistics, and the answers he received revealed how justice was destroyed during the Trump era. 2 minutes ago, Delaware Democratic Senator Chris Coons stood up in the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing and asked Kash Patel, Director Patel, what percentage of the corruption investigations initiated during the Trump administration were concluded? Simple statistics question. A routine data request. But Patel's 3.7, second hesitation, followed by his answer, 3.7%, and Coons' immediate comparison, 67.2% in previous administrations, shocked the entire room. Because the numbers didn't lie. During the Trump administration, FBI investigations had been stopped, closed, or marked as non-priority at a rate of 94%. Senate Judiciary Committee, the 9th of February, 2026, 10:47 a.m., FBI Oversight Session, Standard Budget Discussion, Operational Reports, Annual Statistics. It was expected to be a boring session. But there was a thick folder on Chris Coons' desk, red-tagged. It read, FBI Investigation Statistics, 2016 to 2026. And Coons was known for being someone who loved numbers, spoke in figures, and cornered those who lied with statistics. Coons took the floor at 10:42. He dedicated the first 5 minutes to general questions. Cybersecurity budget, personnel allocations, training programs. Patel answered comfortably. Then at 10:47, Coons opened the red folder. Director Patel, he said, his voice changing, more technical, more focused. I will ask you questions about FBI investigation clearance rates. I will ask questions about the completion rates of FBI investigations. Patel leaned forward. Of course, Senator. Of course, Senator. Between 2017 to 2020, Trump administration, what percentage of the high-profile corruption investigations initiated were completed and led to charges? Between 2017 to 2020, Trump administration, what percentage of the high-profile corruption investigations initiated were completed and led to charges? Patel hesitated. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Senator, the complete statistics. Approximately. Coons interjected. Percentage-wise. Percentage-wise. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. 30 seconds. Approximately. Around 3 to 4%. Thank you, said Coons. He took out a piece of paper. FBI Investigation Statistics Report, 2017 to 2020. High-profile corruption investigations initiated, 427. Completed and leading to prosecution, 16. Rate, 3.7%. Is that correct? Patel swallowed. If the report says so, the report says so, Coons said. He lifted the second sheet. Now let me make a comparison for you. FBI investigation statistics, 2009 to 2016, Obama administration, high-profile corruption investigations initiated, 573. Completed and leading to prosecution, 385. Rate, 67.2%. It seems your message is empty. Could you please provide the text you'd like me to translate? He stopped. He looked at the living room. 67.2% during the Obama era. 3.7% during the Trump era. Director Patel, this is a 94% drop. How do you explain it? How would you explain it? The hall fell silent. Journalists took out their pens. Senators leaned forward. Senator, different periods, different priorities. Priorities? Coons' voice rose. Wasn't fighting corruption a priority? He issued the third document. FBI Internal Memorandum Document. The 15th of March, 2017, 2 months after Trump took office. Subject, Investigation Priorities. With your permission. Patel's face tightened. According to the White House directive, investigations in the following categories will be reclassified as low priority. 1. Allegations of corruption involving administration officials. 2. Financial investigations related to the president's business dealings. 3. Election campaign finance violations. 4. Russia-related matters, except for those to be referred to the special counsel. Sends. Coons raised his head. White House directive. Corruption involving administration officials, low priority. Director Patel, how is this an independent FBI? Director Patel, how is this an independent FBI? He removed the fourth document. And here is the result. Of those 427 investigations, 411, 96%, were marked as low priority and shelved indefinitely. Only 16 of them were completed. And none of those 16 were directly related to the Trump administration. None of the 16 were directly related to the Trump administration. He issued the fifth document. But what's more interesting is which investigations were expedited. FBI statistics, 2017 to 2020. Immigration violation investigations, 340% increase. Socialist groups investigation, 520% increase. Investigation of Black Lives Matter activists, 680% increase. It seems your message is empty. Could you please provide the text you consider? Coons stopped, his eyes scrutinizing Patel. Corruption investigation, 94% decrease. BLM activist investigation, 680% increase. FBI resources were redirected from corruption to activists. Why? Why? Patel's hands came together on the table. Senator, threat assessments. Threat? Coons interjected. Is a BLM activist more dangerous than government corruption? He removed the sixth document. FBI Informant Statement WB 2019445, dated 2019, from an FBI investigation supervisor, with your permission. We were ordered. Slow down the investigations into the Trump administration. Evidence collection will be delayed due to logistical challenges. Witness interviews will be postponed due to resource. SA. Constraints. Financial documents will be held up due to legal review. The goal was clear: to freeze the investigations until the 2020 election. These. End quote. The hall erupted. Democrats rose angrily to their feet. Some Republicans even looked uncomfortable. Director Patel, Coons said, FBI agents were ordered to deliberately slow down investigations to protect Trump. Isn't this obstruction of justice? Isn't this obstruction of justice? He issued the seventh document. And here is the most striking example. FBI File FC20188847. Subject: Trump Organization Financial Transactions. Opening date: the 14th of February, 2018. Status: active. It seems your message is empty. Could you please provide the text you'd like me to translate? He removed the eighth document. FBI Internal Report, March 3, 2018 to 3 weeks after the opening. Investigation FC20188847 has been suspended at the request of the Department of Justice. Reason: conflict with other ongoing investigations. Which investigations? Not specified. Which investigations? Not specified. Which investigations? He issued the ninth document. FBI Agent Report, same investigation. The evidence we have gathered for FC20188847 shows the following. The Trump Organization received a total of $47 million from 14 foreign entities between 2016 and 2017. Source unknown. Not reported in IRS records. Potential illegal foreign contributions, tax evasion, money laundering. Potential illegal foreign contributions, tax evasion, money laundering. Coons raised his head. $47 million. Foreign sourced, undisclosed. The FBI collected evidence, and the investigation was halted 3 weeks later. Why Director Patel? Why Director Patel? Patel was silent. Coons removed the 10th document. I'll tell you why. Email. From the Department of Justice to the FBI. The 28th of February, 2018. Subject: FC20188847. With your permission. We spoke with the White House counsel. The FC20188847 investigation could have sensitive political ramifications. Recommendation: suspend, reassess at a later date. Signature: Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Signature: Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Coons closed the case. White House counsel. Sensitive political ramifications. Director Patel was stopped not for the law, but for politics. $47 million in illegal money, ignored. Because it would put Trump in danger. Because it would put Trump in danger. He removed the 11th and the last document. And here's the complete list. FBI investigations suspended or closed during the Trump administration. A detailed account of 427 investigations. The reason each one was closed. With your permission, the most common reasons are: White House request, 147 investigations. Resource constraints, 89 investigations. Change of priority, 112 investigations. Legal uncertainty, 63 investigations. Legal uncertainty, 63 investigations. 6. Coons stopped. 427 investigations. 147 of them were directly White House requests. Director Patel, was the FBI at the White House's command? Was Director Patel under the orders of the White House? Silence. 1 minute. 2 minutes. 2. Let me give you another statistic, Coons said. He pulled out the second document. Post-Trump administration, 2021 to 2024 Biden era. High-profile corruption investigations initiated, 287. Completed and leading to prosecution, 196. Rate, 68.3%. It seems your message is empty. Could you please provide the text you'd like me to translate? He stopped. Trump, 3.7%. Obama, 67.2%. Biden, 68.3%. Director Patel, which one is the only abnormal period? Patel couldn't say a word. Coons had the final word.
10:59, exactly 12 minutes. Chris Coons presented 12 documents. Each one showed how justice was thwarted during the Trump era. If you watched this video until the end, you saw the numbers. Don't forget to like and write in the comments what you think. Is the 94% drop a coincidence or a systematic cover-up? The video went viral instantly. Coons exposes Trump-era FBI cover-up. 94% drop became a worldwide trend. Within 2 hours, 14 former FBI agents verified Coons. Every statistic is true. We were ordered to slow down the investigations. Within 4 hours, ProPublica published the complete list of those 427 investigations. The first 50 of them: Trump Organization tax evasion, suspended; Trump campaign finance violation, closed; Trump hotel illegal foreign payments, low priority; Trump Foundation financial misconduct, suspended. Each one closed off, frozen, forgotten. Within 8 hours, Washington Post investigation, Trump's 427 protected investigations, a name-by-name breakdown. 8 hours ago, Washington Post investigation, Trump's 427 protected investigations, a name-by-name breakdown. Within 24 hours, the Justice Department inspector made a statement. The documents provided by Senator Coons are under review. The allegations of political interference are serious. Political interference allegations are serious. Within 48 hours, former FBI Director James Comey, from the Obama era, tweeted, "Coons is right. We got to 67% completion because we were independent. 3.7% during the Trump era because there was no independence. Because there was no independence." A week later, 847 former FBI agents published a joint letter. Coons' numbers are correct. We were ordered to protect Trump. Our consciences couldn't take it, so we resigned. Our consciences couldn't bear it. We resigned. The Atlantic examined 30 of the 427 closed investigations in detail. In each of them, the same events occur. Examples of closed investigations. FC 2017 234, Trump Organization, Russia Transactions, opening, March 2017. Evidence, Trump Tower. Moscow discussions, $78 million deal. Closure, May 2017, reason. White House directive. Status, no charges. FC 2018-445, Ivanka Trump brand China patents. Opening, January 2018. Evidence, 16 Chinese patents, 13 obtained while Ivanka was at the White House. Closure, February 2018. Reason, insufficient resources. Status, no charges. FC 2019-567, Jared Kushner Saudi Investments. Opening, March 2019. Evidence, billion Saudi fund. Kushner's management role, closure. April 2019. Reason, change in priorities. Status, no charges. FC 2017-890. Trump emoluments, violations. Opening, June 2017. Evidence 34, foreign government spending at Trump hotels. Closure. July 2017. Reason. Legal uncertainty. Status, no charges. Each one, there was evidence, an investigation had started, then it was closed. The reason? Every time it's a different excuse, but the truth is always the same. To protect Trump. Stanford Law School analyzed Coons' numbers. Statistical analysis. Repershkari. 94% drop cannot be explained by natural variation, probability. 0.00001%, statistically impossible. Conclusion. Evidence of systematic intervention. Harvard Kennedy School, similar analysis. The decline in investigations during the Trump era is unprecedented in all G7 countries. Even authoritarian regimes like Russia, China, and Turkey have completion rates above 40%, Trump 3.7%, the lowest rate. And the most striking part, 2 weeks later, former Deputy Attorney General Sally Yates spoke to CNN. Coons' numbers didn't surprise me. I was at the Justice Department in 2017. White House counsel Don McGahn called me. He said, the investigations into Trump should be slowed down. I said, I can't do that. 10 days later, I was fired. 10 days later, I was fired. Washington Post. Coons revealed 94% drop. How Trump stopped the FBI. Coons reveals 94% drop. How Trump stopped the FBI. New York Times, 427 closed investigations, the FBI's Trump-era purge. 427 closed investigations, the FBI's Trump-era purge. CNN, Coons' numbers, how justice stood during the Trump era. Coons' numbers, how justice stood during the Trump era. Don't forget to subscribe because the details of those 427 closed investigations are coming out. What was in each one, why they were closed, you'll see in the next videos. 12 minutes, 12 documents, 427 closed investigations, 94% decrease. Chris Coons asked, what percentage is complete? Kash Patel answered 3.7%. Coons compared. Obama 67.2%, Trump 3.7%, Biden 68.3%. Numbers don't lie. During the Trump era, the FBI ceased to be an investigative agency. It became a protective institution. $47 million of illegal money suspended. 427 corruption investigations were closed. 147 were directly stopped by an order from the White House. And Chris Coons, he just asked for the numbers. Simple statistics, but the numbers expose the entire system.